Inneri ayera leyaru aye. Mieri karilaya samaye kuru. Irialai hinela hiriu. Ileirai heia kurai tunai heiu. With the crackling of the fire and the quietness of the night, as we enter this deep, rich, velvety portal of the winter solstice. We're in this most pregnant of times. Quiet pregnancy, dark, deep, and also the void, the death, the silence. What is it to let ourselves die to that dark? Kirini tae shula kare huye tu. A stirring in the deepest part of the earth. Not really of life, but of her. Great Mother, which is life and death and everything between. And we, as women, have this majestic portal of our womb centers that are a direct line to her, a direct access. Iraye hiari dunarieshu. Our voice is a direct line to her and a direct line from her. Iraya heyala yeshu kuruya. Accessing this deep fusion with the Great Mother is the death of everything that is trying to get something, to accomplish something, to in any way manipulate life in order to feel safe. It can be terrifying to meet her, and yet there is nothing more safe than resting in her, as her. She is unshakable safety. We are all longing to die into her arms and for her to take over. And yet we are terrified of that too. We will do everything in our power to hold on to the control, to hold on to a sense of making our life how we think we want it to be. And yet ultimately unsatisfying unless we are rooted in her, with her. And then we get to play and enjoy and celebrate and have fun and enjoy the juicy, delicious richness of being in a physical body. Without the clinging, without the demanding, without the insistence on getting what we want because we think it's going to make us happy. And the paradox is that all those beautiful desires and loves and things that we enjoy are not wrong, they're not unspiritual, they're not to be cast away and to surrender all our needs, wants, desires. And yet, if that is the only thing that we're adhering to, oh my, what suffering, what challenge and struggle, what knots we tie ourselves in, within ourselves, within relationships, within situations that we find ourselves in, looping again and again and again and again and again, terrified to let go, terrified to surrender. And yet, it's the only thing that will satiate. It's the only thing to do. And our voice can help us. Our unique, extraordinary, powerful instrument of our body and the unique vibration of our own song can call us into her. And our devotion to return again and again and again and again with our deep loving presence. These two together create such magic. Deep alchemy. Guriatia la ye la yo la ye la ye la ye la ye yo. And in this deepest, darkest moment, just before we enter into the solstice time, we can listen so deep so deliciously deep. If we wish, if we choose, if we carve out that time. Ila lukura lai ali alu simalayo koria lai teyu sinira liale la hey alukanare kila sura lai hai le lai hey lai orai. If we listen, if we drop down deep and listen, she is waiting to wake up inside.